going on, guys? Lewis here with Precision Camera in Austin, Texas, and today we are at TAB, that's the Texas Association of Broadcasters. We're going to go inside and talk to a couple of the manufacturers and see what's going on. So I'm here with JVC, with Mr. Scott Birch. He is the district sales manager for JVC, and he's got something pretty cool here to show us. So Mr. Scott, what can you show us?
Thanks. We're showing the GYHC 550 camera, brand new from JVC. It's going to ship in September. What's brand new about the camera is we've moved to a 1-inch sensor in the camera. So 1-inch sensor is going to let us do 4K recording as well as high def. The built-on lens gives you a lot of capability, but the lens for 4K is going to be 20x. When you switch over to 1080, it will go to a 40x. So nice long lens to do high def with. Still the same SD card recording media that we've been using in all our cameras, but now we're transitioning to media for 4K, the M3 media that will go into a caddy next to the battery in the back and let you record up to 2 terabytes of file footage. Also new for us is 10-bit ProRes 422 recording. And of course, as always, and most of JVC cameras is streaming. Lots of protocols to choose from, for streaming, but new for us is, let me flip it around this way so you can see it maybe a little better, is built-in Wi-Fi over here. So MIMO antennas, multi-in, multi-out antennas for built-in Wi-Fi, and an RJ45 Ethernet port built into the back over here as well. So say you've got a session that you need to record and blast out to Facebook or YouTube, you can easily do that with camera at the same time, recording and streaming also. If you have this camera network controlled, because it is a network device at the end of the day, our PTZ panel has firmware in it to talk to the camera, so you can frame it, iris it, paint it, zoom it, whatever, what have you, total control from wherever, because it's network connected. But the camera is available in September. You should be able to see it at Precision Camera.
Awesome. So September, right around then, we can expect to see it?
End of September.
End of September. Keep your eye out for it and hop on to precisioncamera.com and pre-order yours. So I'm here with LiveView, Mr. Riyadh here. What do you got going on? What's the latest and greatest?
LiveView is all about live video transmission across cellular and other connections. So this is our latest system. It's called the LU300. This actually has 4 modems that we use all at the same time for transmitting live video, HD video at very low latencies, down to a second or less, with as low as 1 megabit of bandwidth total. So this system can be used by broadcasters for spot news gathering, sports organizations for transmitting their live sporting events. Can also be used to transmit video from point A to point B, reducing the need for fiber optic, fiber connectivity, reducing the need for satellite, and this fits into an infrastructure, an overall LiveView ecosystem that includes something that we call LiveView Matrix. LiveView Matrix is a cloud-based video distribution solution. What we're looking at here is one of the broadcast groups. This entire section here is all of the LiveView systems across the country for this particular broadcast group. Over here are our news sources, CBS and CNN News Source. So a typical broadcaster will not only collect their own video from the field and also from their sister stations, but they'll also grab from CBS, CNN, and other news sources. So LiveView Matrix takes this spot news gathering, the ability to take from the field using a very small, very compact, very reliable device back to their station, but also pump that into Matrix and share it with all their sister stations and even with the news networks.
Right on, Riyadh. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you. So I'm here with Eric over at Sennheiser, learning about the latest and greatest of what he's got going on. Eric?
Awesome. Thanks, Luz. So one of the things that we have here at the show is our XS Wireless Digital, so it's XSWD. And basically what it is, we got a transmitter and receiver, they're tiny little guys, and they operate in 2.4. Super easy. 2 little buttons, hold it down, and it syncs your transmitter and receiver. So you can pick any combination. We have various ones with XLR, quarter-inch adapters, and all that stuff. But this one in particular is great for the on-the-go DSLR hobby video guys. So this here has a 3.5 millimeter input for a microphone, lavalier, and clip on your belt loop or stick it in your pocket. Then this is a cold shoe adapter with the cable out, goes right in your DSLR, and you can get some great distance with it. But then if you needed to do a run and gun, kind of like what's going on here, then we have our XLR adapter, and it can actually go into any microphone. We do have one that is available for this set with an on-off switch, but it can be any dynamic microphone. And then same thing, you just sync it with the receiver, and now you go, and you're done. You're ready to go. It's really pretty awesome. They start at $249 for a set.
And I believe we do have those at Precision, correct?
Correct. Yep. You can go get them today, readily available.
There you go. Stop on by Precision, check them out. What's going on here at Teradek with John? John, what do you got going on for us today?
Louis, that's a great question. I've had a couple of people come up to me today and say, hey, what's new with Teradek? We were here last year, what did we see? So let me show you a couple of things that are new this year that we didn't have last year, and I think there's some big changes. So firstly, if you want to step over here, the new Bolt, okay, and we've increased the range once again. We've gone from 500 feet to 1,000 feet to 3,000 feet, now to an amazing 10,000 feet. Now, how do we do that, right? Well, the good thing is that you don't need to change the transmitter half. You just buy the receiver half, okay? So this is the Bolt 10,000 receiver that has the integrated antenna with the receiver in the back there, okay? So a couple of things to know about getting 10,000 feet. Got to be 21 feet up in the air. Because of the curvature of the Earth, it's that far away that we need it to be that high. We announced at NAB, but are releasing in about 2 weeks. It's something that is absolutely revolutionary, and we are the only company, I believe, in the world that actually does this. This is uncompressed 4K transmission up to 1,500 feet. That's the Bolt 750 and the Bolt 1500. Again, uncompressed 4K. And we can send that longer than you can run a typical cable, right? So that's really, really impressive. What we're also showing here, what we've integrated with that Bolt wireless transmission is the ability to also transmit data. What kind of data? Well, at the moment we're transmitting VISCA data that allows us to do a PTZ control of a camera here. So we're transmitting the uncompressed HDMI 4K image out of this camera over to a booth on the other side of the show, and they have a PTZ controller there. So now this is kind of like a drop camera that I can drop somewhere, self-powered with batteries. If I'm trying to do an event where I'm having a concert or something like that, and I just want to have a camera here or there, I don't have to worry about wiring, and I do want to get that 4K image, otherwise I wouldn't have bought a 4K camera, right? So now we can do that wirelessly. That's pretty much what I got to show you on the Bolt family.
Awesome, John. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So there you go. There was tons of stuff all the way from the broadcaster level all the way down to the prosumer level. There's a lot here for everyone. We got to talk to a lot of really cool vendors that had a lot of really interesting products. So come stop by Precision Camera and check out some of the stuff that we saw today. I'll see you on the next one.